Hey guys, welcome to HR with Sanchita. So I hope you're fine. So today's topic is concepts of industrial relations. So in yesterday's class we discussed approaches of industrial relations, right? So the students who are listening to my class for the first time, they can go to my channel, like, share and subscribe my channel, because every day I would be uploading videos and classes important for UGC net. And yes, till June I would be covering the whole syllabus free of cost, and soon when I get a number of students I would be starting live classes as well. And yes, subscribe to my Telegram channel also. In it I post all the content related to my classes, and the Telegram channel's link I have pinned in my comments. Okay, so yes, today we'll study the concepts of industrial relations. So these are all the concepts of industrial relations. Okay, so first is the commodity concept, factors of production concept, machinery concept, goodwill concept, natural resource concept, paternalistic concept, humanitarian concept, citizenship concept and partnership concept. So these are almost all of the important concepts of industrial relations, and all of you should remember all these because these are often asked in the exams. So their definition is given, and then you have to, these all are the options, then you have to choose that which is the definition of this concept, or concept is given and the definition is given. So you should know the concept very well. Okay, so let's start with the first concept. Students, I'm telling you, this is very easy. If you listen to this video, it will be clear to you. Okay, so first is the commodity concept. So commodity concept of industrial relations is where labor is considered as a commodity to be bought and sold. So labor is just considered as a commodity. Okay, so whose supply and demand, whose price or the wages that we have to pay to the labor depends on the demand and supply of the labor. So this is obviously not a good approach, right? Where, for example, if we are working in an organization as a labor or a worker, then we would be just considered as a commodity according to this concept. Okay, so that is why various trade unions came. Okay, because otherwise earlier when there were no rights with the labor, okay, when they were not having particular rights and say, so they were just considered as a commodity who is to be bought and sold. Okay, and we did not consider human grounds, we did not consider other factors, their training, development, anything. We were not concerned about anything under this commodity concept. Okay, so we are just considered that labor is a commodity which is to be bought and sold, and we ignored the emotional and social characteristics in this approach. Okay, so I hope commodity concept is clear. I think the word commodity defines it and all. Now next comes the factors of production concept. So the economic students or the management students must be aware of the factors of production: land, labor, capital, organizer, or land, labor, capital, entrepreneur. So under this concept, labor is just considered as one of the factors of production. Okay, one of the physical factors of production. So it is just treated like the other factors: materials, money, land. So labor is also just treated like that. See, and see, in reality people should not be treated like material, money and land, because material, money and land are non-living things. People are living things, they have emotions. Okay, so but in factors of production concept, they are also just treated like the other factors of production. Okay, so I hope it is clear, factors of production. Now next comes the machinery concept. So under machinery concepts, obviously the labor is treated as machine, or labor is treated as operating organizations, those who are just operating their tools. So they are just treated as machinery. And yes, under this approach it is said that the management should select the workers very carefully, because they would be the one who would be operating the organization and doing the production. So training should be given to them. Okay, and yes, they should be used effectively. Okay, so that is a machinery concept mein they are just used as operating organizations, and the focus is on effectiveness and efficiency, so that more and more production can be done for the organization, and the owners can get more and more profit. Okay, so this is the machinery concept. Now next comes the goodwill concept. Now here in the goodwill concept, okay, so the owners of the organization started doing some activities, social welfare activities, so that yes, they can increase their goodwill in the market. Because at this time when this goodwill concept came, the organizations which were not doing social and welfare activities for their workers, they were considered as backward. So that is why organizations started doing some goodwill and social welfare activities, like providing them safety, providing lunch rooms, providing restrooms. Okay, so they realized that to increase our goodwill in the market, and so that other organizations and in the market we are not treated as backward, we'll have to do some social welfare activities for our people who are working in our organizations. So that is the goodwill concept. Okay, then comes the natural resource concept. So under the natural resource concept also, people the organization started taking steps to protect their workers. Okay, so various child labor laws, various laws for women like Maternity Act, Workmen's Compensation Acts, and legislations related to accidents were passed. Okay, under the natural resource concept. So that is why workers were, now here the workers were treated as natural resource. Now do you remember earlier, in the earlier approaches, we were treating them as factors of production, we were treating them as machines, we were treating them as commodity, but now we started treating them as a natural resource. So that is the reason why we brought certain laws to legislations to protect the child, women, okay, and their health. So this is the natural resource concept. Now next comes the paternalistic concept. Now paternalistic means adapting a fatherly and protective attitude towards employees. Okay, so what according to this concept, the owners of the organization should adapt a fatherly attitude, a protective attitude towards their workers. Okay, so it does not just mean providing benefits, okay, but benefits related to money, but also to protect them and to protect their family as well. Okay, so this is the paternalistic approach. Now next comes the humanitarian approach. Now the humanitarian approach says that all the workers working in an organization have inalienable rights. Okay, inalienable rights, that they have rights that cannot be ignored. So if the workers are there, so they should be given some rights. Okay, now then comes the citizenship concept. Now see, we are the citizens of India, so what do? We select our leaders, we have some say in selection of our leaders, right? So through elections we select our leaders, right? And obviously public has some power, right, in a democratic country. So the citizenship concept also says that people working in an organization should have rights and say in the management and say in taking decisions. So this is the citizenship concept. So the workers working in an organization should be consulted before taking any decision or before electing their leaders. Okay, so this is the citizenship concept. So for example, if you want to bring a new technology, then obviously the workers are the one who would work on that technology. So they shall be consulted by the top level management and the owners of the organization. So this is the citizenship concept. So humanitarian and citizenship concept are somewhat similar. Okay, now comes the partnership concept. Now see, partnership concept is one of the latest concept that is there, that yes, the workers should also have a part of the profits. So if a company is bearing a lot of profits, then the workers are also the one who have let the company achieve those profits, right? So yes, they should also have some part of it. Okay, so they should also have some say and some part of the profits. Okay, so they should also be given the benefit. So I hope these concepts are clear. I have explained them very properly, and hope if it is asked in the question, you are able to answer it. Okay, and yes, like, share and subscribe to my channel. And tomorrow I would be teaching you bipartite parties, and then I would be teaching you bipartite system of resolving industrial conflicts, conciliation, arbitration, voluntary arbitration, compulsory arbitration. Okay, so I would be teaching you all that in the next video. So like, share and subscribe to my channel, and yes, have a good day, and subscribe to my Telegram channel as well. Okay, yes, thank you.